Gewaldig. Movie time. So we're holding by the Issur Malacha of Neiros, Chanukah, and there's a very interesting minhag. Women don't do Malacha. It's brought down when the candles are lit. And there's two reasons given. So we didn't see. One reason, as the Mishnah Berurah says, is a hecker, to remind us that we're not supposed to have any enjoyment from the Neiros Chanukah. The other reason that's given is because of the special schus that the women had in the miracle of Chanukah, is that they were the catalyst for the entire miracle. Historically, they try to work out the exact dates, but it started with a famous lady called Yehudis, who was able to give some cheese and wine, power of wine, cheese, got the emperor drunk, and was able to kill him. And that, according to the Aruch HaShulchan, was a catalyst for the rededication of the Beis HaMikdash. So, because of that, women don't do malacha. So we had a discussion, what malacha are women not supposed to do while the candles are lit? The most important malacha probably is cooking latkes. And that the Poskim say is okay. So what is the malacha? So we saw that the Achronim write that the main malacha is called tviyah. Tviyah is spinning. Most women today are not sitting by the spindle, even though you sing about it every Friday night. Most people don't know what they're saying. But they're not sitting by the spindle and they're not spinning any wool. But the Rambam says in Perek Chafav and Hilchos Ishus that the Iker, it's interesting, that the Hamelacha Yuchedes Lenashim is Tviyah. For some reason. And of course that's based on the pasuk that says Chalishachach Masleh Biyadei Tavu, that by the Mishkan, when they made the actual different curtains on the wall, women were able to spin it off the actual animal. So, also similar to this is the idea that Rosh Chodesh also was given to women. There's something special. Rosh Chodesh is also given to women. Chanukah is given to women. And special about Tviyah. So I was thinking of the following Mahalach, together with Benji, who came out with a little bit of this concept. We know that Chochmas Noshim Bansa Beisa. Women are the builders of the house. You know, I give Musa to the men, and I try to be mechazik men, and I try to say the truth about men and about women. Yes, so men I said are 90% wrong. Men can't handle that. Fine. Some men can handle that. But there's something that lately else I deal a lot with Shalom Bayis, and I see that there's something also, the idea of roles, the Rabbi Mill speaks about this a lot, is that, you know, Western society has tried to equate and to try to equate the roles and to switch the roles, and of course it influenced all the way to the walls, the women at the wall and off the wall and everything else. But it's so sad, because really you're not going to change a lady, you're not going to change a man. And the role of a woman, in fact, according to Rav Schwab, is on a much higher level. Shosani Kirtzoyne, Rav Schwab writes beferish this concept that they're more created according to the will of God, which means they don't have the same Yetzer Hara as men. And mixing them up is better and silly. Elamai, the woman has an incredible will to build the house. The Gemara says in Yavamas, Matzilois Estanu min achet. I think that sometimes the shmuz at the time when a woman is a kala is something so fundamental, and if it's not given properly, it affects many years later. It's all in the woman, and the woman has the ability. That's why tviyah, spinning, is the initial step before you even get to threads. Chanukah is a time when there was shemen, and specifically the purity of shemen. It was told they didn't even need, but we dafka looked for the Rabban Shem shemen told. Why? Because the purity in the house comes from the lady, and when a woman knows that, it's a whole different world. And that's why